Hello and welcome. The first thing I'm going to do is speed up a bit of time. Oh, you can say that. Yeah, this is true. Actually, I was forgetting. It is gonna rain in a bit. So although I would normally let speed time up, I'm not sure actually when this is gonna. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Actually, in that case, we are. Yeah, we're gonna let it rain and then we're gonna go out the other side. Yeah, because it was too close and it'll let it hopefully go darker and then lighter. That's the idea anyway. Let's see when it's yielding. Yeah, this class does work really, just speeding. I would imagine it is really. Alright, smashing. Right, okay, well at least we've got a bit of light. So then, we've got to finish off. Right, I don't need that one anymore. No, we've got to finish off the grabbing of this, but it is true, really, the most important thing we've got to do now is actually, the thing holding everything else up is cutting the trees down. So, yeah, with no further ado, something I don't do very often at all is a magic. Yeah, I've got to get used to, and I mean this. For once, there's no other option. Normally, I will like sort of think, oh, I'll do, yeah, but we bought this, so there is no other option but to use it because there's no way I'm wasting. I can't remember how much. It was very reasonable, but nevertheless, I'm not wasting. We couldn't even lease it for about what we paid for this, so it's tough. For once, I'm going to use the Komatsu. I did use it a little bit on Silver Run. Right, let's say my words. It is true. So we're going to get stuck straight into a time lapse, get this done hopefully, and then we're going to do some chipping and all sorts. So this we can just leave on the floor. And then we're going to do the chipping after that. So, is there a right way to get in this, really? I don't think there is there? This really would be the front. Yeah, here. You can see, yeah, it is. Right, so, there we go. So, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to check it. It'll be a session, whether it's a half session or a full session or whatever. Yeah, I've got to be honest. I was quite pleased with that for a Komatsu. That's the best I think I've ever handled one. Apart from the first 5 minutes, that's always find these. There's a few bits and bobs that are, yeah, bits of. It's a lot of jerkiness. It is a 4x map. It is. Yeah, there's a lot of. I think Giants have done something to the mechanics. All the modder has. It doesn't lose grip easily of the wood, whereas it used to do. You could literally. It's your fault. It would have been my fault. Sometimes you grab it and you let go, and then you lose the log basically. That's it, smashing. Yeah, and then you've got to try to grab it back. And Mississippi P did that a few times, which I quite admired his skill for grabbing one back and putting it back in the jaws. It's not an easy thing to do, actually. So yeah, I have done it a few times, but to be honest, I always find it wastes too much time, and I'll just chop it with it. Yeah, because with logging, you can do it, but like if you're gonna, and I'm not saying Mississippi did this either. 1 minute. If I'm gonna waste 5 minutes trying to re-grab it in the jaws as it used to be, I just think, just for heaven's sake, chop it with a with a chainsaw. I'm also, when we do actually get around to doing the tree stumps, I'm sure now it's probably quicker to do this with lumberjack than it probably is with. But we should try it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a go with a bit of both, a bit of lumberjack and a bit of using the tree devourer to do the tree stumps when we've got everything shifted out. So shifted. Look, I always find it's probably better if we do it like that. Yeah, what we've done. I've missed a few in the middle. Yeah, done. Not as much as I thought, actually, but I don't know. No, I have really. Yeah, that's not going to take too much time to thin that. But I don't know how much time has gone, so I thought, well, just down towards you've done a goodly. Apart from that little clump of 4 in the middle, I've pretty much done that entire section there. And then I thought another. Yeah, well, when we know how long we've got, we'll do that bit there. Now, so it cuts, I think, our land's about there, I think. It'll tell us, of course, and then we'll form a natural line. And I might actually... No, there's still quite a bit to do. Yeah, that's the bit I was going to do with the tree devourer for chipping. The bit oddment there, chipping, and then all the rest of this really... is proper chopping with a tree harvester. So yeah, we need quite a few tons with chipping, but yeah, that's easier obviously. But the other big thing is obviously to grab this, stick the thing which we said we're going to do. I would say about there, it's about central. If we stick the that mod down, that's like I don't know whether we can do containers. Fill the containers and take it to it. There might be a bit of trial and error. Yeah, really, right. That's I'm only trying to chat now rather than work. That's why I don't want to touch anything else. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I say I just need to put this together as a session to just see exactly, and I shall put up how many minutes this actually was, and then obviously crack on and do a little bit more next session. But yeah, I've done well, and I've done what I wanted to, because I wanted to try to put, obviously like you do, I don't want to waste so much room wasting. We also like to put some sheds down, but I was also thinking, no, that's not the right one. Yeah, obviously we were on about the doing the golds, which is this one here. Now we know it's going to really take a lot of cash. But I was thinking, got to be honest, the central bit of our land is here. So strangely enough, this bit here, but that's it's not that expensive. Real centre is about there, where we've got a few of our vehicles parked. Yeah, just on that edge. So if we bought that, not really with any other, because obviously we get the money back at the end. If we buy that, we can put placeables on it. put our main like farmyard and the sheds there. We'll clear a little bit of wood. Oh my god, that's the trouble. I suppose, is that any different? It's not that far off. Why don't we just clear that where we've cleared about there now? If we just clear that spur off there, so we've got no trees there. Do that with the tree harvester. Then we do a clear up session. Say, I never know with this because it is a bit complicated, the way that you do this. So I don't think we will buy that. We'll stick to the original plan. We'll have our sheds and that in that area there. I did think about this one, probably a little tiny bit of clearing just along the edge there, just to put a couple of sheds down for more towards this bit, like harvesters and things that and cedar stroke planters, because we're never going to be planting in that area, I don't think. I mean, the best would be to do a bit of grass on there, really. Yeah, that probably would be the only thing we're doing. It would, if we were going to do it, I'd want to sort of keep the productions and sheds in this area, and have that as the grass video. If we were going to do it grass, it might be awful. So, well, I suppose grass is perfect for awful. But if it was too good, once we'd like ploughed it, then obviously we would you do it as a proper field, really, and keep our original 67 as our grass field. It is already very, very good. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. So I'm not gonna waffle on for ever and ever. Did I check? I did check what was in the cells. I know I did. I've got to be honest, that is my favourite 205 horsepower, and it's still there. So do you know, I know but we haven't got much in that range. Yeah, it's still worth that for that kind of calibre tractor. It's a beaut. It really is one of the most powerful little tractors that I actually know. We will do, that, and we won't do that, but it's an option. It is. I'm not going to do Asaria Pro Compact because it's weird. I've got out of the habit of using it. I never really got into it, and I did it about 2 or 3 times in the entire farming simulator. Sort of my career, really. Career's not the right term, but I know what I mean. Yeah, so we've got that waiting down there, and it is true. I would like to do some of the gold as well, just to sort of feature the map to its max. Being as we can't do animals again, yeah, it really is. Oh, I'd never sort of said. I did look at the. There's nothing clashing with the enhanced animal system, so it is as it is. So I don't know if anybody else has better results than me, or you've always got to go big on it, which is why, I mean, I said this myself, the streets are paved with gold when you use the enhanced animal system, flying animals. Yeah, it is, because you've got so much milk, and if you're using mods like fertilizer creators, let's face it, manure and slurry are gold. They really are. They're better than a lot of other things. So, but I just don't like that lack of realism. It's too, it's a bit like that seed mod that's like times 700 times or 49 times. It just doesn't happen in real life. And yeah, it's a game, but it's a bit like when you stick infinite lives on a oh wow, I thought that was actually on the grass then for a second. I remember playing Aliens a long time ago, and it was like the shooter where you just got, and I remember putting the cheats on where you infinite lives, infinite bullets. You know, it was the most boring game at that point, because there's no challenge. No, that's the point. The challenge is to be challenged, really. But I mean, that's me. We're all different. Some of us just want to do really well and prove that we're a super farmer and we can make 5 million or whatever goals we set for ourselves. And there is no wrong. It is a game after all said and done. But I don't play it for that. I play it for the realism and because it's not non-violent actually. It's quite nice to play games where there's a real challenge to it. I'm not going to chop you, even though I wish to. Yeah, oh my life, we've got the deers running at us as well. Yeah, it is true. I do enjoy that element of this game. It's a cracker. This is the game that got away from me when I was a younger man playing all those horrible games that I did do. Yeah, I mean, I've not played any of those assassin games where you you know. But I'm not saying for 1 minute, like people do say about it, causing you to be like that in real life, because it's not. But I just don't wish to jade my conscience or go that way where you do things like that when you can play a fantastic game like this that doesn't hurt anybody, that's based on a real skill set in life, one that I could never afford in real life. I was talking to a friend about this the other day and saying how good this game was, and I said I could never afford to do this in real life. I can imagine what my wife would say if I went and bought a patch of land and started to buy equipment and all the rest of it. Would I make ends meet? Probably wouldn't have enough cash to actually make it, because we all know this game, it really is expensive. It really is. Farmers, unless you buy, well, even second-hand equipment. I did some research a while back when I was researching 3-point links and strengths of 3-point links, and I was looking at websites at second-hand equipment, and I go, Gordon Bennett, that's expensive. That's for a second-hand, nothing special plough of a manufacturer I'd never heard of, and I'm like, Gordon Bennett, that's ridiculous. So yeah, it is an expensive game, it really is. So yeah, I could never afford to get into it where you do it well enough. So how farmers actually do it is quite amazing to me, and it is a cracking game. And I've got to be honest, there are quite a few farm simulator type games, and I like us all, I've tried them all. There's nothing that touches this. As much as I moan sometimes about mechanics and physics, there's no game like Farm Simulator. Giants have, give them the credit where credit's due, got a degree of realism, and physics is not perfect, of course it's not, but it's darn good. They've got to offset trying to do away with the negative side of like computers versus reality, with offset with the positive of that, and it's difficult line to walk, really. Not putting it very well, but I know what I mean. It's true that this obviously it's noughts and ones, we all know that, but to try to make that like real life, whether it's the graphics element of it or the amount of objects that your graphics card can draw that doesn't cause glitches and slowdowns and all of that type of thing, which is the bane of the consoles, that's slightly, I would say, weaker. That's not really, it's got a negative connotation, I don't mean it in that way, but this process GPUs that can't quite process as big as the bigger cards that you'd use in like a machine like mine, or a Mac, I suppose. Macs have got decent graphics cards too, so anyway, I'm waffling because I'm tired, so all that remains to be said for this session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.